So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. So we're up and running. David Villa. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what...
Good effort from distance. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Balde. He's had it! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
David Villa. Camavinga. Camavinga with the clearance. Can he get it through? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oblak can pick that up. No, that's been intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Balde kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Balde gets a foot in here. Oh, that's a key interception. David Villa.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's a nicely measured pass. And Messi! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Messi really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. David Villa. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's a quick one. He's gone for goal. Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Corner number 2 then. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's fabulous. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Mbappe. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Vinicius Junior! Balde, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
That pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. He's looking for the runner here. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Balde calmly anticipates. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Koundé deals with that comfortably. Balde spots it and intercepts. That's beautifully weighted. That has not gone well. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Balde. Rafinha. Araujo wins the duel this time. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Mbappe.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And they've got a throw. Guti. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. We are into stoppage time. That's a good ball out wide. Gently done. And we've reached half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full, and it should spur them on.
Barcelona head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Had a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Camavinga. And he's had a hit! And another try! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Some resolute defending there. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Alaba. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0. Belts one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Guardiola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Balde. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Sends it crossfield. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham.
Balde really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Bellingham. Guardiola.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. That is good alertness. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, and he's through the middle.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Camavinga. Tchouameni. Bellingham. That's good running with the ball. And he's picked out the run.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Stood up well to him there. Guti. David Villa. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Rafinha. Neatly clipped into space. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Balde. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Alaba promptly onto that, and that is that. Just 5 minutes left. Guardiola. Bellingham. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Gets a good foot in there.
Barcelona probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And he's going to have his name taken. He does. Do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Rafinha. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. It's a pretty loose pass. That's been cut out, well played. And we're done. Barcelona have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your reflections then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my... Hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vinicius Junior going full tilt down the left. David Villa. David Villa proves just... He's got the shot away! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's found a way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Aims beyond the defence. Bellingham. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, nicely intercepted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Always onto this. Picked out brilliantly. There's the shot! Guti going face-to-face with his great rival. Vinicius Junior.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Endrick, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate fit. And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? Pau Kubasi defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He's found a way past, and he's managed to get free. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Belletti. No way through, so back it comes.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No goals as yet. Araujo spots it and intercepts. David Villa. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. Gets his pass away. David Villa.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He has found the way through. He's dealt with that really well. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be...
There's the hit! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Nacho. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Endrick. Oh, he's bustling through here. Steaming on goalwards. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Messi. Guardiola. Xavi. Endrick. Araujo gets a foot in here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Endrick receives it in a good position here. Endrick was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Balde, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at... And the shot! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand, and just listen.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Guardiola.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Can he latch on to this? Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bellingham! He's got a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Well read, nice interception. Endrick. Guardiola kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bellingham. Now it's Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 9.
Nice, ended up in no man's land. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
You can never be short of runners into space.
David Villa! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
A case now of complete control. Well, they've got it again. That's been cut out, well played. Guardiola. Now that's well seen too. David Villa. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi is in a really good position out wide. He's picked his way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's intervened well there. Xavi. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's forced to go back. Belletti. It's Pedri. And it's Messi. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to...
Now the finish! And that is doing no harm at all. Nacho. Xavi. Pedri. Guardiola. Oh, good spread.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now, can he find a finish? Pedri! Oh, it's come loose. And here's Messi. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. He's got away. Mbappe, real chance here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Xavi. And it's Belletti. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Can he get away here? Now it's Messi. And Messi! Keeper's not concerned by that. And that will be the final act. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Bigo is onto it in a flash. He's in plenty of space here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's Albert Ferrer. Oblak catches it safely. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle it.
Great hit! And another try! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's in on goal! De Jong is flagged offside. He's felt that, hasn't he? David Villa is fouled.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
He's having a good look here. Guardiola! That was travelling. Alaba.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Alaba. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that could set him on his way. No joy this time. Alaba picks it up from the goal kick. Bigo in acres of space out wide. Corner it is. It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. De Jong gets a foot in here. Alaba. This is De Jong. Modric can see things others simply cannot. Vinicius Junior. It's a throw-in. Alaba. De Jong. It's a really well-measured ball. Araujo. Guti. Bellingham. Iniesta. And it's Rudiger. And Koundé. Alaba. Modric. Koundé with the foul. Modric. This is De Jong.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Van Nistelrooy finds himself offside. Modric. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
That could spell trouble. He's shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Vigo. Alaba.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's good play. And it's Iniesta. Now Modric. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham! Yes, it's in! And that takes him up to 30. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So once again, we're underway. No changes at the interval from either side. Modric.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Stood up well to him there. Gets his pass away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's caused a worry or two.
Mbappe has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, it's Guardiola. Shapes to shoot. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. Out to the right. And he's quick to snatch it back. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And smartly reclaimed. Modric. And it's Figo. Interesting ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Figo. And here's Van Nistelrooy. That is a brilliant interception. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. Swung over. Up he goes! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out. Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game-changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Just eases him off the ball. Guardiola. Well timed, excellent interception. Played out to the right. Nicely weighted ball. Bayer deals with it effortlessly. Albert Ferrer. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. Could be danger here. Vinicius Junior! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Cambio de jugadores.
So, third corner of the game. And he's taking no chance. Guardiola! And now a sudden chance to counter. Lewandowski. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Koundé cuts out the pass. And he goes cross-field. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ah, now can they counter? He is through here. Bellingham. Iniesta. Pinches it off him. Deco. Rudiger. Alaba. Plays a delicate ball. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, smashing header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
David Villa. He can get that clear. And they're quick to get it back. He's found a way through. Guti. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's really well manoeuvred. Deco. And it's Ronaldinho. And it's Lewandowski. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he's being shifted off it. It's run loose here.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, well played, well played.
Habrá 2
Mbappé.
minutos de descuento.
Floated up and over.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ronaldinho. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden disfrutar de la transmisión en directo de este partido en la emisora de radio oficial del equipo. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Now it's Mbappé. Deco was in no mood for any of that. Mbappé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He has found the way through. Oh, that's neat. They've got to be quick to recover this. Albert Ferrer just loves to go forward whenever he can. Valverde.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Here's a player who has defined a generation.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Lewandowski. Pedri. Valverde. David Villa, who shifted it to the flank. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Valverde makes the interception. Rudiger. Shapes to shoot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving.
Half-time, extra time. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17. El dorsal 4.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner?
El dorsal 20.
This has been enthralling. So what for the last 50? David Villa! He should have put that one away.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Ronaldinho. Rodrigo looking to run onto it. Pedri. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
That's Rudiger. Now it's Maradona. Rodrigo. And here's Deco. He might be in here, and the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. And here's Rodrigo. That looks a good ball through. And he's following up! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Vinicius Junior. That is a great ball. Shot could be on. There's the hit! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Barcelona can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, we're on the way. Now it's Messi. He's picked... And Messi! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Up for a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that's been cut out. Well played.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos...
Messi! And it's Roberto. There's the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Carlos brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Baresi gathers from the goal kick. Kvaratskhelia, and he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. River Plate clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Raul. And now the hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. River Plate have the chance to go the other way. Kimmich is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Davids wins the duel this time. Oh, perfectly measured that. David Villa gets flagged offside. Ball's gone out of play. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nice control. Palmer.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckenbauer. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Raul. That is good alertness. Koundé pokes it out wide. Beckenbauer. Always onto this. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Palmer. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that is wildly off target.
River Plate just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Palmer. Stood up well to him there. Beckenbauer. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now that is tidy, really tidy. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Chance! Oh, he's been caught on, has another go! He has done it! And with that goal comes comfort! Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
River Plate are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. He's found a way through. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
River Plate have their second corner now. Palmer! That is decidedly lacking. Pinches it off him. Messi has a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Palmer. Kimmich. Heading backwards.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vinicius Junior. Good play on the left-hand side here. Swung over. Mbappe. Great hit! And the half-time whistle goes. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Vinicius Junior. Raul. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, that's delightful. And he's Vinicius Junior! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Costa Curta. Not the most accurate. Raul. He might be in here. David Villa! Denied by an instinctive save.
Villa is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Speculative strike. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nice interception, well timed. He is through here. In with a header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Works it forward. 60 minutes played. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's cut it out. He won't be happy with that one. And that's another good win of the ball. Raul does really well to win the ball there. Can he spark a counter here? Out to the left it goes. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Beckenbauer makes the interception. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well read, nice interception.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Roberto Carlos does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Real chance!
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Cambio de jugadores.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Messi ready to try one. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And here's Grealish. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't... Chance to finish! No, not quite.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Mbappe! And smartly reclaimed. Grealish. Grealish! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
River Plate have their third corner. In for a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
River Plate making another change here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Beckenbauer. And here's Zico. He's beaten the last man. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, what has happened here? Raul. Oh, no joy this time. And the ball is out of play.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 24.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Sustituidos por el dorsal 13, Scholes. El dorsal 10, Messi.
Costa Curta. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Baresi, Beckenbauer, into a minimum of 4 minutes addition. It's Zico! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has been slung wide. Beckenbauer, Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. David Villa takes control of it and he's on the move. And time is up. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And that gets things running. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Oh, that's fabulous. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cafu hurtling down that right flank. Gavi. The counter-attack is on here for Inter. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Costa Curta. Played out towards the right wing. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Pedri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Great work on the overlap. Cafu. Now this could be a chance. Kimmich. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal. But David Villa gets through on his own. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's managed to get free. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, the defence just about came out on top. Vinicius Junior! It's a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Forwards and with intent. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. Pedri. Looks to the other side. Barcelona have scored two quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Davids. Vieira. That's good vision. That's an excellent interception. Can he finish? Alexander-Arnold for Messi. Well, that has not gone well. De Jong, a player who needs no introduction. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Now, who's... Gavi. Kimmich. De Jong. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. David Villa. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Some resolute defending there. Could be danger here. Cafu, he has found the way through. Terrific header. And more and more and more. And surely that settles it. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Gavi. No, that's been intercepted. Kimmich. Iniesta. And the header! Harmlessly behind. Cafu. This is De Jong. Vieira. Alexander-Arnold was in no mood for any of that.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is good alertness. Done delicately. Oh, no question, that's a foul. De Jong does well to get it back. Yamal. And we hit half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Peter, do I really need to say anything?
Excellent.